Hey there, fellow business owners, and welcome to another episode of the Rebel Creatives podcast. I'm your host, Delano, and I help creative entrepreneurs increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System. And I'm excited to dive into this topic, right? And I want to talk about revolutionizing your marketing game and doing effective testing. So I haven't touched on this before, really, and it just dawned on me like, hey, let's talk about this because speaking with a lot of persons, I realized that a lot of persons want to know how they can really do effective testing, or they aren't doing it any at all, and I'm like, why aren't you? Right? So I'm going to, in this episode, explore the world of zero party data and how it can be a game changer in refining your marketing strategies. All right. So, first things first, let's talk about why zero party data is your secret weapon, right? Unlike third party data, zero party data is willingly shared by your audience directly to you. And this offers valuable insights and allows you to personalize experiences, right? And this gold mine of information is the foundation for intelligent testing. All right, that's the foundation. But now, when you're testing and you're using all of these data, you have different ways that you outreach, right? And in this episode, I want to touch on testing email and also ads, right? Because those are like the two main ways most persons or most businesses will do their marketing anyway, right? So let's dive into testing strategies starting with emails, right? So, as an ad expert, I can tell you that testing your email campaigns is like fine tuning a masterpiece, right? The first thing you want to start testing, right, is the subject line. And you want to begin by isolating the subject line. You want to test different variations to see which grabs your audience's attention and boosts open rates, right? And because that's the first thing, I like to say the first impression, right? You want to make sure that that is the first thing that you're testing. So when you're sending out your emails, everything else will be the same. The only difference is the subject line. Now, after you test your subject line, you figured out which one is the best. Now we can test the copy, right? And you're going to experiment with different tones, different lengths, and styles to identify what resonates best, right? So, for example, let's say you have three, four, five subject lines that you're testing. You found one winner. Now you're going to have three, four, five different copies, right? And now you're going to test those copies with that one winning subject line, right? Now, again, after you test the copy, after you test the subject line, so now you have the winning subject line, you have the winning copy. Now you can test the call to action. Now you want to focus on whether it's a button or if it's a link or just the way that you say it to optimize your click through rates, because that's the most important thing or outcome that you want from your emails, right? You want them to be open, you want them to be read, and you want people to click. You want them to take action, right? And that is the order through which you test. Some persons, they would test like one email with a subject, a different copy, call to action, and then they do a different email two, different subject, different copy, different. And the problem is if you do your testing like that, you won't, it takes too long and you don't know what element works in which. But when you do it from top to bottom or segmented, right, one thing at a time, now at the end you have a masterpiece. All right. So hope that one was clear. Now let's apply the same precision to ad testing, right? And here's a glimpse into how you can be a testing maestro. All right. The first thing you want to test with ads is a visual element. You want to start by testing the images, the videos, or any graphic element to discover what captures attention and aligns with your brand, right? Once you find that, you want to then move to the ad copy. You want to play with different headlines, ad descriptions, and messaging styles, and the right words can make all the difference. Now, When it comes to the ad copy, because we have different elements, right? We will have the actual body, then we'll have the headline, we'll have the description, we'll also even have the call to action. You want to now break up all of that and do testing for each. All right. So you want to first test, after you test the visual, you know exactly what's catching people's attention. And now you're moving to the ad copy. You want to break that down. So the first thing you want to test is like your copy, the body of it, right? And you keep, for example, the description or the call to action the same right across the board. Once you find a winning copy, now you can optimize your call to action, that description and the text, if it's a learn more or click here or book now or whatever, right? To see which one is getting you more results. And then when you find all of that, boom. The last thing you want to test is you want to leverage zero party data to then segment your audience effectively. And then you want to test different ad variations for each segment, ensuring a tailored approach. So this part is audience segmentation, right? You with the ads part, because you can create lookalike audiences, you can create custom audiences, and so on and so forth. You have so much more control with who sees what, right? Now you want to just now test, after you have the right visuals, you have the right copy, everything is optimized. Who? The people, right? What they see, what they hear, even get the language of that person down. When I say language, I don't mean like English, Spanish, or whatever. I mean, how do they speak about and express their problems and their dreams and aspirations? Because if you're using the exact words that they use, perfect, right? So the beauty of testing is not in it, is that it's not just a one-time affair. It's a journey of continuous improvement. You analyze the data, you draw insights from that, and then you refine your strategies, and it's ongoing. And once you understand that and you realize that it's a ongoing process to just improve and not be stagnant or to fall back, you will realize that it's only important for you to start and keep doing these things. All right. So, in conclusion, effective testing is a secret sauce to marketing success. All right. Zero party data empowers you to understand your audience better. And when combined with strategic testing, it becomes a force multiplier. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned, stay innovative, and keep on refining your marketing game with smart testing. All right. This is Delano signing off. Happy testing, rebels and fellow business owners. See you in the next episode.